another episode of How Much Does It Cost to Travel to ... Today we are checking out how much it costs to travel to Lisbon, Portugal for a week. Last time I did Bali, and the next time I'm gonna do Budapest, Hungary. Hungary is actually very, very touristy. Right now, almost all of the big TV shows are being filmed in Hungary and movies. But Lisbon. So, if you're new to the channel and you have not seen these videos, I'm putting it in the playlist travel prices where I'm doing all the work for you in case you wondered how much does it cost to travel to somewhere around the world. I'm looking up the flights, hotels, transportation, entertainment, food, and I'm gonna give you the total cost at the very end. How much money you spend on souvenirs is up to you, but I'm gonna tell you the basics. So I'm doing all the research, and today we are traveling to Lisbon from June 17th to 25th. I'm looking up summer prices because most people travel during the summer prices. I'm sure you're not new to YouTube, so you know that you have to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notification whenever the new videos is up. If you would do that, I would appreciate it so much. So I'm gonna also put up screenshots here so you can see what I'm seeing. And for Lisbon, if you fly from the East Coast of America, it's gonna be cheaper, but I decided to fly from LAX, see how much the ticket was. Lisbon is a very popular destination. My neighbor went a few years ago and he loves it. He loves the sandwiches they have. And coming to about the food, so like Bali, I was having a little bit trouble finding prices on the restaurants in Lisbon because there's a lot of restaurants that are like really small, like family owned, so they don't really have online information. It's kind of just like a walk in and walk out as you are on the street. He told me there's a lot of those sandwich places and they're super cheap. And yeah, coffee in Lisbon is actually gonna be cheaper than in Bali. So flight from Los Angeles is $1,637. It's the second one because I like Air France. It has a 3-hour layover in Paris, 3 hour and 50 minutes. I like that because I have American Express, so I have lounge access entry. So here are the details leaving LA at 5, and I love overnight flights. Little secret, on overnight flights, you're gonna hear less babies cry than during day flights. The reason why children cry up there is because their body is not used to the elevation. So they're not crying because they're bad kids, it's just for them, it's stressful. Flight 1,637. If you fly from New York, it's gonna be a few $100s less. Hotels. Here's a screenshot of the hotels. See, Cais do Spodre. That's where the beach is. This is kind of like downtown where the major like city center is. So I'm gonna look up hotels and Airbnbs in this location. Coming up here, the first few that comes up is mostly hostels. You can see $66. The hotels are more like smaller apartments that have been bought and turned into hotels by a company. So I found this one, Santos Classic by Homing. So this is an actual apartment, but it's like a hotel apartment, if that makes sense. Very cute. It's on a cute street. There's kitchen, TV, everything you would need. It's very spacious. And it was only $85, and it's a really good location, just a few blocks from the beach. Total $715. Now let's see the Airbnb. Whenever I do Airbnb, I try to filter entire place and put the maximum price to around the same price as the hotel and look in the same area, and I have 35 options. Just by looking at this, I prefer the hotel apartment. The hotel apartment looks cuter, but I did find this one single Airbnb, Modern Central Studio, and it's around the same location. This is $87. Total is $738. I think I'm gonna go with the apartment hotel. It just looked more well cared for. Now for the transportation from the airport to the city. Lucky for you, Lisbon actually has Uber. So if you want to take Uber, that's an option for you. But if you don't want to take Uber, there's other options. Here's some options getting to the city from the airport. Your best option is aerobus. I think that's how you pronounce it in Portuguese. Aerobus or aerobus. It comes every 20 minutes. You can also take the metro, which is $1.50. However, $1.60 in dollars. However, when it's a subway metro, you most likely will have to make transfers. Those transfers are gonna cost you another ticket, so it's not gonna be just $1.60 to get all the way to your hotel. At least that's how it usually works. A taxi will normally cost you $37.50 from the airport. Alright, so here's the Lisbon airport transfer Aerobus. $3.90. I think this is worth it because it goes all the way down to where you need to go. This screenshot, you're gonna look for the light blue. It goes all the way down, literally all the way to, almost all the way to the hotel. So this is perfect. You just go all the way till the end. I'm gonna do the bus. Here's a picture of the subway system. So you see, if you want to go from the blue to the red or the green or yellow, you're gonna have to transfer subways depending on where you want to go. Usually in Europe, the hop-on hop-off is the big red bus. I did not find the big red bus in Lisbon, but it's okay, there's plenty other ones. This one, Lisbon sightseeing hop-on hop-off, also red, but not the same company. So this one is $23.67, and it has audio guide in 14 different languages, Wi-Fi on board. Discounts are major attractions such as monuments, museum, restaurants, and shops. You're gonna have to ask them. The hop-on hop-off has 4 different routes. Here's a screenshot of just 1.5 kinda. These are the stop each route makes. So if you want to get like most of the attraction out of the way on one day, hop on hop off is a perfect way to do it. And $23 is actually half of the price compared to other European countries. It's usually around $40, 40 some. So that's hop on hop off. The metro subway runs from 6:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. And let's say I take the subway around 10 times during my week getting around. I take it 10 times, that's gonna be $16 for transportation. Now let's go into entertainment. I wanna show you this map. Sintra Cascais. This is like a big castle that's a big attraction in Portugal, and it's not very close. You could find a way to get there on your own, but hear me out. I found a tour that will take me there, that will take me inside, that will feed me, and that will bring me back home. It's a little bit pricey, but there's so many things included. It's $92.98 per person. It has 2,697 reviews. So, and those are just the people who leave reviews. A lot of people don't. They forget, or they don't even know they can. So over 3,000 people have taken this tour. Transfer by air-conditioned minivan. Local guide, entrance ticket to Penna Palace and Park. Gratitudes, food and drink. So they will feed you, and then if you're thirsty, they got drinks for you, or water, soda, who knows, maybe coffee. Guided visit inside monuments and buildings. Entrance ticket to Sintra National Palace. Hotel pickup and drop off. I don't know if the hotel pickup and drop off means like they will actually come to your hotel. I don't think so, because when I read about it, it said that they meet at Hard Rock, which is only a few minutes from the apartment we selected. I saw it like literally on the map I was showing you. So they meet at Hard Rock. They pick you up, they take you to the palace, and it's like a maybe 2-3 hour ride, but it's not close, the palace. They pick you up, they take you there, they take you inside, they feed you, and then they bring you home. I think for $90 some, it is worth it. I don't have to do anything. I just get there. I just meet them at Hard Rock. That's it. Okay, here's a map of the attraction in Lisbon. Pretty much all the sightseeing are in the same location we're staying at. I also want to go to National Tile Museum. The entrance is €5. Currently, that is $5.39. The currency always changes. On the weekends, it usually goes down. On the weekdays, it goes up a little bit. I also want to go here. However, after digging into it, I did not find any entrance or ticket options or tours. So I think tourists are not allowed inside. Maybe you just can go there and like take pictures on the outside. And then one of the attractions I found is Time Out Market. Now, almost all European countries has some kind of market that's like this. There are little stalls of different kinds of food. However, if you're okay with like American prices in Portugal, good for you. There are some here that are cheap eats. It's kind of like tapas. So there's like little bits of things you can try from different restaurants, but it is not like cheap. It's kind of pricey, and it's also kind of not very Portugal. And there were like burgers and stuff. So that's like a maybe. Let's get into food. Breakfast. I found O Trevo. It has sandwiches, and sandwiches is what we know about Portugal. And custard. Custard desserts are also very popular. So on here, I see that the coffees are usually around €1 or under. There is just regular coffee is gonna be 65 cents. That times 7, if I drink a regular coffee 7 times a week, that's gonna cost me $4.55. Under $5 for a week of coffee. Nice. Like I said, cheaper than in Bali. In Bali, it was like $1.60 something. And I'm also gonna order one of the sandwiches. So I'm gonna go with Sandes de Fiambre. I googled and that's a ham sandwich, $1.78. So I get a coffee and a sandwich for around $2. Nice. Croissant gigante. Croissant gigante. So these are like massive croissants. And you can either order one big one or you can order half. I'm gonna order half because these are big. They literally make it big. Look at the guy's hand in the middle. That croissant has been cut in half. So a half is like the size of his hand. Here is the menu. So a whole size is gonna be like the most priciest one. It's like $6.75, which is actually the one I'm gonna order. But I'm gonna order the half. Although the whole is more worth it because the half is €4 and the whole is only $6.75. So the whole croissant is more worth it. But I'm gonna go with the half. If there's two of you, a whole is perfect to share, half and half. But for me alone, I'm gonna take a half so I don't overeat. That is $4.31 for a half of the salmon croissant. An average breakfast should be around $4. That times 7 is $28 for a week of breakfast. Lunchtime. What was that? Let's take a look at the Time Out Market. What are our options? Now, there is over 13,000 pictures, but no prices. Why does nobody ever post the prices? Okay, not ever. I do find some prices. A lot of the time it's just receipts, but like, tell us the prices. A little screenshot. So this is obviously kind of like an Asian fusion. It looks like pulled pork bowls, peanut on chicken wings, so probably like a Thai-ish chicken wing, kinda spicy chicken wings. This is what it looks like. Around is the little booths of food, and in the middle people are sitting. Another screenshot of food options. There's shrimp on top. And these donuts, I'm not gonna try them. I did find the price. You know how much one single donut costed in Lisbon, in Portugal? One single donut, $7. One donut is more expensive than coffee for an entire week. No, thank you. I can eat donuts at home. Krispy Kreme, dollar something. I'm not sure what these are, but they look like little pastries. So I'm gonna take one of these. That's 2 euros. Up here, you can see some prices like 13 euros, 10 euros, 16 euros. This is like carne, some kind of meat. Burgers. Yeah, I'm not gonna do burgers, but like this is the price at the time out market. Let's go to a restaurant. Ha tapas no mercado. It looks like a lot of cold cuts and cheese with some bread. I did find prices here. Everything is under 10 euros. Nice. I'm gonna get the third one from the middle one. Degustaco Serrano, 7.50 euros. That's $8.09. It has smoked sausage, assorted cheeses, smoked sausage spicy salpica. So like a board of cold cuts and cheeses. Everything is under $10 except the Super Prego. This is what it looks like. See a lot of cold cuts. I see some smoked salmon sandwich. Nice hams and cold cuts, more cold cuts. Looks really good. And this is a kind of like a very traditional lunch. Not too heavy, but filling. I think an average lunch is gonna be around $11 because you're probably gonna order water or a soda or maybe a beer. So around a lunch is gonna be $11 unless you walk around and you find something small, like family owns something that you can like have a quick bite. That times 7 is around like $77 on lunch per week. Dinner. Restaurante Cerqueira. So it looks like it's a lot of like meat and potatoes, seafood and rice. Looks good. Yeah, meat, potato, rice, seafood, a lot of potatoes. I like it. Here we have a receipt. It looks like they ordered 2 of each. 2 and 2 something. So this was for 2 people. 17 euros 15 cents. Prato pisce is the fish plate. So let's say I ordered a fish plate. That's $8.09. And another receipt. Sopa, that means soup. That is $1.62. I'm also gonna order that. This is from the same restaurant. And another restaurant, Grelha de Carmo. Looks very similar. In the middle, what you see is potato and octopus. It looks very similar, but less potato. More protein. Meat and seafood. There's fish, shrimp, octopus. I mean, it looks really good. I'm really liking it. It looks very like homemade. Here is a menu. Let's see. I'm gonna order big cut of grilled meat, which is $9.50. Next restaurant, Restaurante Corradino. And again, very similar foods. Well, here we also see some meatballs. Menu. Well, not the menu. A very large receipt. I think there were 4 people probably. At least 4 people. I see that they ordered coffee, soda, 2 of them. So a Coke costs €1.30. I'm gonna order agua, water, $2.29, and also the carnes. Not sure what it is, but like it says meat, carnes, some kind of meat, just so we see the price. That's $8.63. Let's see, I also ordered like a beer. I'm thinking the average cost for dinner for one night dinner, around $13. Not too bad. For 7 days, that's $91 on dinner. On average cost for 1 day of food is, I'm counting to be like $28, give or take. Really depends on, maybe you walk by a sandwich shop that has like $2 sandwiches for lunch, then instead of $11 you spend like maybe $5 for lunch because you might order some drinks too. Okay, so let's see the total with the hotel apartment. The total will be $2,694.49, and with the Airbnb it will be $2,717.49. I'm gonna go with the apartment hotel, not because it's slightly cheaper, it's just because it looked more appealing to me. That was it for Lisbon. Under $3,000. Honestly, in this, the flight is the most expensivest. If you go on any other time than summer, expect to be like around like $1,000. Okay, so that was it for this video. My next one is Budapest, Hungary.